What's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast. As you can see, I got another special guest today,
Yes.
my big brother Marcus.
Yo, what's good, home people?
Today we're gonna talk about teaching real love, man. What's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast. Like I showed y'all earlier, I got a special guest, my big brother Marcus.
Yo, what's good, people?
What's up, Marcus?
What's happening, baby boy?
Nothing much. Hey y'all, before we get started, today's mental game of the day is anything is something. Now I'm gonna elaborate on that a little bit. When I say anything is something, like, for instance, like you got a job, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this job may not pay much, but anything is something. You know what I'm saying? You never know, you might, bow your head, duck your head, weather the storm, get it out the mud, work that job, and make sure you progressing. You know what I'm saying? Don't just stay stagnant, in where you are. Don't just accept that. So, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you know what, man? That's a good point. I love that. You know why? Because, man, I got my little 4-year-old twins, man, and man, they look on the ground, they see a penny, but they think they rich. Boy.
Well,
So,
yeah, I got money.
that's all they see is money, man. And like I said, a lot of this stuff, man, you start small
For sure.
and you can grow. You know what I'm saying? Like you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Doing your thing, started off small warehouse, just like your big bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
then now look at you now, though. So start small, grow, and
Yes,
beat
sir.
it, though. You know, and real quick.
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
And another thing with that, dude, is like, man, my mom always said, shout out to mom, dude, there's always somebody in a worse situation than you.
Absolutely.
You know, so
Absolutely.
that's how I look.
There's a village under the bridge somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
290 in Fairbanks, though. I work over there, and it's bad.
I attend in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But yes, sir. Like, let me go ahead and introduce my brother. This is my big brother. This is the second oldest
Mm-hmm.
in the uh
Try.
in the tribe. Yeah, I was about to say the Hosen McCass Dawson Williams installment.
There you
But
go.
yeah,
That works.
but yeah,
Yeah.
this is my brother. Certified Christian marriage counselor.
Married
Um,
20 years in the game. Got 20 skins on the wall.
Goodness gracious, man.
Yeah.
All right. Marcus was my first roommate. My
Yes.
very first roommate, man.
Tell them that story, man. You got to
Man,
explain that.
you know what, man? I was young and impressionable. I just remember being in there. I just remember being in there. I just remember I was like, it's just how it was.
Now, a little small story. He was my first roommate. My baby brother was in the room with me. But when I say he wasn't in the room with, his bed was there. But he wasn't never in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole
Yeah, that's
other
why I
thing.
say I was young and impressionable. I
yeah.
always run in there with mom.
Yeah, that's what he did. He would come in there every now and then, and I power drive him or hit him with a rock bottom.
Dang,
rock
man.
Bottom, he was little. Me and Kaz used to throw him on the bed and wake him up and all that stuff. Man, we had fun with you, dog. We used to be kids.
I'm sorry, I had to fix my live real quick.
Fix his live. It was a good day.
Yeah, for sure. And man, good times, good stuff, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on, man. Let me see. All right, I got some questions for you. Now, like I say every week, I like asking questions because I like people to get to know me as a person, as a man, and my guest. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna be your last time on the show or anything. So you know what I'm saying? People like to. I noticed that people like to know, the men behind, women behind the the business.
I get it.
You know what I mean? So, all right. Sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
Sweet potato.
Why?
Because that's what my mom used to make. Or buy.
Man, for the longest I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, you know what, man? Well, I don't want to piss nobody off. So I'm gonna shut up.
Man, no, because I mean, like, okay, I looked up the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And, the only difference between the two is?
The spice.
No, the main ingredients. Everything else is the same.
They look the same.
No, I'm saying, like, when you make it, like, the only thing that's different is this one calls for pumpkins. This one calls for sweet potato. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I mean, I like both of them, but if I had to pick, of course, it'll be sweet potato.
Yeah.
You know, pumpkin might be the better one. You know,
Health wise.
yeah, health wise, because you know
Hey
it's not a
man,
starch. It's
let me
a
tell you something, man. In the hood, we wasn't eating pumpkin pie. We was eating sweet potato pie.
Man, I thought they sold. Didn't they used to get a commodity things in the can, the pumpkin? I remember
But
that little white can with
that's
the
true.
pumpkin on it.
They had that, but man, sweet potato, dog. Can't beat that. Can't go
Tenfold.
against that, though. That's
Tenfold.
hood. That's a hood classic.
All right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question, though. Probably Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I thought you was gonna say something exotic like Dubai.
Well, you
something.
know what? Only reason why I wouldn't say countries like that is because I don't know how they treat black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to go there and play, hey, you know, and then they treat me like worse than how USA get treated here. So
for sure.
They go to Canada, free healthcare. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, it might snow, but
man, I heard there's steps to that though.
Well, it sniffs to everywhere,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's what it is. But I go to Canada because of free healthcare. My kids get taken care of.
For sure.
You know, my family. You know, it's all good. I mean, if y'all was to go, but
man,
free
look,
healthcare, you can't beat that.
I was, you know, while I was writing this question, I was sitting there thinking, like, I was like, man, I really don't know. You know what I mean?
That's a great question, though. That's a great question.
I really,
you know, you just don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, and me thinking about it, I'd probably go to, I don't know, man. I'm thinking it'll be a UK country.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? But I keep hearing over and over and over again that Africa is beautiful.
I heard that too.
You know
but
what I'm saying?
you know what we got to realize too is the people in Africa, they might not like you.
Right. Yeah.
So that's, you know, they call us African Americans, but they look at us like, you know what I'm saying? So,
he ain't no real.
Then we're fair colored.
Right.
So
yeah.
They gonna look at us like we white. So it's like,
man, look, but see, because over there in Africa, man, I was listening to this lady talk one time, and she was like, "It's just so different because like the wealth
oh, black wealth,
skill
right?
is different. Like if you have a house, it's paid when you buy it. You know what I'm saying? If you buy a house, you buying the house. Like there's no mortgage, no nothing like that. You buying the house. You buy a phone, like you know my phone I'm doing the live on right now. That phone's paid off. It's not like, you know, everybody go to T-Mobile nowadays and, you know what I'm saying, everybody's on the EIP plan, paying as they go. So, I don't know, man. I'll probably go to, it'd have to be, I always thought of like a UK country. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Something over there. I said, just for the change of scenery and just for like, just being in a different environment. And also, you know, I've been over there already. You know, with my sister Dietrich. Shout out to Dietrich. She graduated in Germany. You know, they stayed on a military base in Germany, and it was beautiful out there, man. Just walking the streets and stuff like that. You know, we even kind of crossed over to Italy. A beautiful place, man. I love the chocolate.
How's the language barrier?
I don't really. There wasn't. Well, you know. If you go to some restaurants, you know, some restaurants you have to know like baseline, you know, numbers and know what an egg is and stuff like that. I don't remember language barrier. And I mean, you know, because I was like, what?
You was young.
Yeah, I was like 11. Yeah. But I remember the candy. I remember the chocolate. I remember the.
You always love candy.
Man, I remember the. They got some good little treats over there, man. Like before, you remember the Wonder Ball. Before the Wonder Ball came out over here, it was already in Germany. They already had their own version.
We always last get stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I was like, look, you know what I'm saying, doing all that, getting all this candy because the candy actually is like a ball, and it comes with a whole puzzle in it. Like not a whole puzzle. It's like a little action figure puzzle you could kind of piece together. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Make you think.
Yeah, it may make you know what I'm saying.
So it's giving you diabetes and using your brain at the same time.
For sure. For sure. Well, you know, in Germany, they might give you a little bit more natural stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
that's fact.
Like, I mean, if that's a thing for candy, you know what I mean? But nah,
I it's good for you, dark chocolate.
Man, but it was great, man.
Yeah,
I loved it. I loved it. I probably wouldn't. I mean, like I said, also, we were coming from a military base, so we were going everywhere with my sister and her mom, and they were kind of showing us around and stuff, and maybe that's how we got along. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was just a kid enjoying my time. They had a fair, just like back here, but it was just the atmosphere was different.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel discriminated against or anything like that.
So
I was young too, so I probably was too young. Like,
you don't know the politics and all that stuff.
Right,
It's crazy.
right.
But like, I think if you go to another country like that,
Yeah.
I would think of, because I always got to think of my kids and my family as far as language barrier, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So that's why I say Canada, they got that up there, but it probably won't be too much as here.
Right, I got you.
No another UK or Paris and all that. You know what I'm saying? So,
I got you. Okay. Next question. Let me see. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
It's a good question, dog. That's a good
What
question.
you got, man?
You know what, man? You know what? I'm gonna go with wings.
Wings. Interesting choice, because I was going with wings too, man. Because
you can't go wrong.
Nah.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Let me put aside. If I'm doing wings, do they have to be the same flavor, or do I change the flavor?
I mean, wings is wings. That's one food.
Wings.
That's one food. Yeah, I'm a wing person too, man. Cause
me,
I'm a wing person too. All flats.
You can't go wrong, because you look at those other foods, right?
Yeah.
Man, you just say, I'm gonna get a steak. Nigga, you're gonna be about 300 pounds after
for real,
4 days.
For real.
That's hard to get through your system, man.
You ain't gonna be able to crap after a while.
You're gonna be stopped up, man. So yeah, give me some chicken, dog. They're not big.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And the wings probably come with some vegetables like some celery and some carrots.
Hey, well.
So yeah.
Maybe one of the days I eat it, but.
All right, man. Drums or flats?
I take both. Give me both.
If you had to choose one.
Give me the drumsticks.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a flats dude, man.
I like the flats. You say,
I'm just like, man, dude. Like I DoorDash a lot. I got Dash Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's when you got money when you can do that.
Nah. I don't know, man. Look, and they got that option on there where you can get all flats, and I'm always all flats.
Okay, I got a question for you.
What
brother.
You got, man? What you got? Lay it on.
You're asking all the questions.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay, who the best wings you ever had?
I'm gonna be biased, man.
Wingstop.
Oh, okay. Does it has to be a restaurant? Has to be a restaurant.
Yeah,
you gotta tell me, because I'll be biased.
Restaurant. Okay, you biased. You gonna say Mama, right?
Mama do make some good wings.
Mama make some good wings.
Yeah,
because all the time we come to the house, they gone.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Love you, Mama.
Mama make some good wings.
Yeah. Nah, if a restaurant. Where you can get them sauced up and all that.
Man, believe it or not, dude. Believe it or not, there is this place in Beaumont. And let y'all know right now, these people ain't pay me.
After he say what he gonna say, they need to.
They need to, because they, but they always pack, man. Okay, all right. Everybody knows there's no secret. I'm a truck driver. We got routes in Beaumont, Louisiana, and stuff like that. Every time I pass through, get off on I-10 on 96, 93 or 96. I think it's 96. There, if you veers off to the right, there's this little it's like a gas station, it's like a Chevron, or it is a Chevron, but they
got the food in
there. Yeah, they got the food in there, and they kind of made it their own. It's like somebody done bought a Chevron, and now they got they got their own thing. Yeah. It's called Gators. It's a place called Gators. They have these wings, these salt and pepper wings. Now it's not just salt and pepper, people. It's not just salt and pepper.
I get it. I know what you're saying. Look. I get you, Drew.
Man, look, I done had salt and pepper wings at a place out here. It wasn't the same, dude. It wasn't the same, dude.
That's the worst $20 you ever spent.
Man, dude. $10. I was mad to spend $10 on it. And I only got 6 wings. I was like, man, I paid $10. I get 10 wings down there. Man, they messed me over big time. But they salt and pepper wings, man. And you can always tell, because Sam rode down there with me one day. You can always tell when they don't have wings. They empty. Ain't nobody there. Because I went there, I was like, oh, man, we the first ones here. Oh, yeah, Sam. I was like, Sam, hurry up, get your ass on the truck. Come on, let's go in here. Went there, tray was empty.
Wow.
No wings. Not even a crumb. They had ran out of wings and cleaned the thing.
That's how long.
That's how long it was out.
You know, man, it's funny you say that because if you would have asked me the same question, which I know you was, it was this spot. It's this Chinese spot, and it was when I stayed in Katy.
Okay.
And they had salt and pepper wings. I said salt and pepper. I'm used to more sauce. You know, Wingstop, they got the lemon pepper and they got the teriyaki and all that.
Right.
They had salt and pepper wings. Right. I always get 10 wings with fried rice.
Right.
Shrimp fried rice. And dude, when I tell you, fire. They put the little peppers. Yeah. They put the little onions and stuff.
Yeah, the onions in the. Yeah.
I didn't used to always eat that, so Shanessa, you better say that for me. You know, so I used to save it for and put it on she used to put it on the rice and mix it. Dude, they closed that restaurant down. Dude.
You serious?
So me and my mother-in-law, my father, man, we used to get that every Wednesday and watch Masked Singer. That was our ritual. Every week got that.
Dang,
and I used to get
man.
And they shut it down, dog.
It's
And
always
my
the good
mother-in-law was
restaurants.
like, man. I was like, she's like, oh, they shut it down, boo. I was like, oh, no. Because every time we go see my brother-in-law out there,
like gut check. Like,
I got to go get that. I said, I forgot the name of it, but they was fire. Fire. That's the best ones out.
Man, dude.
Besides
Banchan.
Yes.
Banchan is a very, very close second to me. I love the crunch on Banchan wings. Man. The crunch on fresh Banchan wings, dude, man. I mean, like you grab the box and you can feel the heat, fresh Banchan. The crunch.
Shout out to Kaz.
Put
us on that.
Yes,
man.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Know, we had a little brother thing right after Christmas. Before Christmas. Right before Christmas.
Yeah, before Christmas. I got a speeding ticket.
Yeah, he did.
I'm speeding in the Tigers order.
So yeah, he was trying to get back to the bathroom. But those Bonchon's a close second. Bonchon's a close second as far as best wing because they got two different flavors.
Yeah,
man. Oh man,
and it's just two flavors. It's just spicy and soy garlic, and it's like, nah, dude, man, that's it, dog. Like, that's it. Shut it down. Shut it down. Not like, nope, that's it. That's all we need.
You can tell you how good their restaurant is. None of us live close by there.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my brother stay in the Tascasita and Humble. I stay in Willis, and we all congregated there.
Yeah,
and enjoyed our company, enjoyed each other.
Yeah,
and
we
man,
made that hike.
My boy Kaz, it was his birthday, and he got some free wings for his birthday. I think the chick liked him, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so we
cleaned that plate, man. Yeah, we cleaned that wing plate. We thought at least was going. We got like 30 wings.
Yeah.
Amongst the four of us. Yeah. 40 wings.
40 wings. Yeah, because we got 10 of the spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy joints, but yeah, it was
man,
good.
Dude, we cleared that plate.
Yeah, we
almost built houses with the bones.
Yeah. We talk about. Well, go ahead, man.
Nah, man, but yeah, shoot, man, the people on the live, I thank y'all for participating and chiming in, but we're gonna go ahead and get into our topic.
Yeah.
All right, our topic is we didn't have no feedback. I ain't had no feedback this week.
You gonna have some feedback this week?
Oh yeah, for sure. I didn't have any feedback. I'm trying to look for my topic card. Trying to get situated. Real love. Nah, but I always write a topic and then there's always like an explanation. So
okay.
I'm like, what I'm saying? All right. Our topic is teach real love. All right. Teach your loved ones, especially your kids, what real love is before they go out there defining it for themselves.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Teach your loved ones, especially your kids.
Okay, so
what you got, bro?
That's a good point though, because obviously we all have daughters, and those are the most important ones that we have to teach the love to, because the most important thing is if you teach them real love, they'll give real love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think you're doing a great job.
For sure. Daughter. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Kaz, JJ, J-Rock, Pooh, my sister, everybody, they doing a good job teaching their daughters real love. But the catch is, you can teach them, but what are they going to learn when they're not around you?
Right, absolutely.
That's the catch.
Peer pressure, you can teach them and all that good stuff. Yeah.
You can teach them all you want, but when they go out there and get their own experiences, that's going to be, where they go back to what you taught them.
Right.
And see, that's why I
It's gonna
can
be like
thank.
second nature.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
See, and that's why I can thank my mom because
For
she
sure.
taught all of us real. I know you give mom shout out every
For
weekend.
sure.
We got to give mom shout out to the end of the day. She taught us all real love. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
That's why we
yeah,
always come back to you.
exactly. So she taught us real love, and I wrote this down on my phone if you don't mind me looking
Nah,
real
go ahead,
quick.
bro.
Real
I
love
got my
is
little.
sacrificing something for someone and not expecting something back.
Ooh, read that again, bro.
Real love
For the people in
is
the back.
real love is sacrificing something for someone and not expecting something back.
Absolutely.
That's what I think real love is.
Okay.
Because you get real love, you got to give real love to your significant other.
Absolutely.
In order to get real love back.
Yeah.
Now we can say real love. We can take love for different things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can say love is giving them a pat on the back or saying they did a good job at something or whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, something as simple as that. Yeah.
Something as simple as that is So that's what I got from real love. Real
Okay.
love is it's not expecting doing something like you my little brother.
Absolutely.
I'd do anything for you because you my brother.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I hopefully out of your 33 years, 33, right?
I ain't putting my business out there,
No,
man.
nigga,
Look,
you
I am
more than
23.
90.
No, let me stop.
So
I ain't
just
33 yet.
Nah, not yet. But I just hope that I've shown you enough real love for you to know that, man, Marcus, Kaz, J Rock got your back.
Absolutely.
So that's all.
My hitters.
Yeah. There you go.
But what I got, real love. Real love is an acceptance of who you are as a person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before you could love anybody else, before you could be of any value to anybody else, you gotta value yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love yourself.
Okay. Say that again. That's deep. Nah, that's real.
Yeah, I thought I was thinking of that today.
That's real.
Because I was on the road today. I went to Sulphur,
Mm-hmm.
and I was sitting there just thinking about it.
That's
Just
real.
reflecting in what we were gonna do here today, and you know what I'm saying, just you know what I'm saying, if for me to be of any for me to be of any value to anybody else, I have to value myself.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Because how can you love somebody and not love yourself? Right?
Absolutely.
That's real.
Absolutely.
That's like firsthand comes to marriage.
Right.
Or even your siblings.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta love myself in order for me to show love. I
Right.
gotta love. Yeah, I get that. That's good.
Yes, sir. And I don't know what this was. I was just writing stuff, man.
You can't understand your handwriting though?
No, I can. I write pretty good, if I might say so myself. Nah, but I guess I was going off of because it can be tied to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, your marriage, relationship. You know what I'm saying? Especially what you preach to your kids.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like in what you preach to strangers. You know what I'm saying? And I know you know that very well, being a counselor, certified Christian counselor.
Yeah.
And but I know I always try to give my daughter, all kinds of mental game.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you don't see all the, you know what I'm saying, we don't see just all the working parts at the schools, you know what I'm saying, they over at a friend's house or something like that. And like, I always tell my fiance, I say, the people we went to school with, you know what I'm saying? I say, all them crazy fools that we went to school with, they raising kids now. And we don't know what kind of situation they got going on. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like also like you said, you know what I'm saying? You kind of just subconsciously plant those seeds in their minds. So that way, they'll be able to subconsciously navigate these people. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said in many other, not many episodes ago, this is E4. You know what I'm saying? Like, episodes ago, in my podcast, you know what I'm saying? We live in a world that's constantly changing.
Yeah.
And, could it be for the better? Could it be for the worse? You know what I'm saying? Yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people out here that's like kind of inhuman in a way. You know what I mean?
People turn to savages.
Yeah, it's like dog world for real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's hard, with all that, I know it sounds easy running off the tongue and just it's easy saying it, but it's hard raising kids, man.
Man,
It's hard.
it's real hard because like when we were growing up, not to bash anybody, I don't want to get you think, but it wasn't a lot of that. I'm trying to say the right word though, without getting in trouble. Um, but the hell with it. There's not wasn't a lot of that gay stuff going on.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So it's like we barely seen it when we was growing up. It was there,
Yeah,
obviously. It's been there since the
for
beginning
sure.
of the time. But nowadays it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of hard. So if the wrong sex teaches or shows your kids love, your daughter love,
Mm-hmm.
that's not real love
Mm-hmm.
because it's not right under the eyes of God.
Right.
It's not supposed to be like that.
I got
like
you.
I said, not knocking anybody. Let me just stop there. But it's out there, and it's after all of our kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's 20 grandkids, right?
21, right?
21 grandkids, 21 grandkids. So
Right.
it's after all of them.
Okay.
We have to be careful, but we have to teach them the right love so they can know.
Right.
But they're gonna. But the sad thing is, honestly, all of them are gonna find that other one.
Mm-hmm.
But they have to know what we taught them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the other thing is not right.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
they have to see that,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll probably have their pitfalls because that all such as us,
Mm-hmm.
we had our pitfalls not that way, but
Right.
we had our pitfalls is trying to find that right person to love us or show us love. But,
Right.
Eventually it'll come. It came.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we all married and you engaged, so
Mm-hmm.
we have to see. But no, but as far as with them, it's harder because, like you said, nowadays
It's a
the
lot
world
of
is
it's very
it's
impressionable.
they'll show you that that's great,
Mhm.
but it's not.
Right. Yeah. And like I said, I don't have a problem at all with gay people at
Mhm.
all. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that are friends and family, you know what I'm saying, have no problems. You know what I'm saying? But like my thing is the problem I have is, what I'm saying, let kids be kids. You know what I'm saying? Let kids be kids.
Yeah.
My child
Mhm.
is 13 years old.
Right.
And I just want her to worry about being a kid.
Yeah.
I don't want her
Yeah.
making, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't want her just,
making a decision,
making
a grown
a decision, like, because it's
Mhm.
almost like peer pressure at that point.
It is.
I don't want her pressure, like, feeling like she has to be pressured into making any decisions like this. I'm like, dog, be a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's sad, and like I said earlier, that's how it is nowadays.
Yeah.
Like all we did was go to school,
Right.
barely.
Go to
You know what
school.
I'm saying? Barely.
I went to school, mama. I went to school.
I'm grown now, so I can say it.
I went to school, mama. I ain't skip
But
school.
we did enough to get enough to pass.
For sure.
Let me just say that. But
for sure.
it wasn't. The peer pressure was different back then. The peer pressure back then was like just messing with girls. You know what I'm saying? And just how
Right.
many. We could just stack them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now you got both sexes competing for you. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's crazy. But it's wild. It's
I
wild
feel you.
nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And
I
like I
feel
said,
you.
like you got a 13-year-old. I got a 16-year-old. He got a 17.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, man. Whoa.
Yeah.
Another time, another show.
Yeah.
It just hit me right now. Look,
yeah.
inside joke. Inside joke. The oldest grandchild.
Yes.
Our oldest niece is 17 years old.
And it's amazing.
It just hit me. It's
Yeah,
like,
I do. I just when I see just saying it,
yeah,
it just hit me too.
yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Them years just.
Dude, like I said, just me saying I got a 16-year-old. I know his daughter is older
yeah,
than mine.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's
yeah.
what just hit me. But
Right.
just think they all got their different fights.
Right,
You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? So it's like, but like you said though, just teaching them the right way
Right.
to love
I
and
got
the
you.
right person to love
Right.
is the catch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, cause I know, you know what I'm saying, they always say, I've always heard that, I know I posted a reel on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you get back at your future son-in-law? Like, spoil your daughter. Do everything for her. Open up doors. Buy her things.
So she won't know. So she like, this nigga give me something. It's like, okay, my dad did this.
Yeah, my dad does that. Well, my dad does that. I don't accept. My thing is, don't accept nothing less than what I would do.
Yeah, and see, and
if I open doors for you,
that's true. They need to do the same thing.
They need to do the same thing.
It's the old adage of Bad Boys 2, right? Bad Boys 2 when they took their daughter when the daughter was going to the prom.
Yeah.
Then fast forward to Bad Boys 3, they got married.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But that's true though. That's true. And I try to make sure I give my daughter, all of us, I give props to all of my brothers and sisters. They are teaching. We're raising queens.
Absolutely.
They're princesses right now, but we're raising queens for them to find their kings.
With the queen mentality.
Queen mentality. My daughter, I tell you, my wife loved that shirt.
Yes,
she
indeed.
always wears the shirt every day, every weekend.
Yeah, real quick. Just little tidbit information. If you feel it in your heart to support me and support my platform, support the podcast and if you want to support me and everything that I have going on, you can go to mentalgame.net. That's MNTLGAME.net. There's merchandise on there. We have hats, we have hoodies, we got t-shirts. We even have shorts. My brother and me, we're rocking the merch right now. So this is something exclusive. Huh?
I need to give me one of them jackets.
Yeah, these jackets are coming out soon. I'm just trying to work things out with the vendor. Right now it's an exclusive item. Only I have it. So
maybe.
Oh man, look, he gonna catch me after the show.
I'm gonna raid his closet.
What's it gonna take to get one of these jackets? Yeah,
I need one. It's perfect for this weather too.
Yes,
like
it is. Yeah. That's why I like it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's kind of thin, but if you go out it's not permeated by the wind. You know what I mean? So I like it for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's a nice little.
Let me know when you get one though. When they come in.
For sure, I got you.
You don't have to give me one of those.
Absolutely. And if y'all want to know about new drops for Mental Game, there. If you go to the website, there's an email list that you can subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? Where you'll get updates and different newsletters and stuff like that of things that are to come, discounts, all that. I know everybody loves discounts.
I love discounts.
And we also have at Mental Game, we also have what would you call it? Rewards program. I don't know why I wanted to call it a royalty program.
It is royalty.
Yeah,
kings and queens.
Yes, indeed. But it's called it's called Game Changers. So if y'all join Game Changers, you got the opportunity to earn points towards your next purchase. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a good thing. I know everybody likes to save money.
Got some good clothes, man. That cotton hit nice, man.
Cotton and poly.
Yeah. It hit nice. I love it.
Sir.
Especially the hat, man. I love the hat.
Man, look.
He got his turned back.
Yeah. I want them to see it when they behind me. It's like Mental Game. What is that? You know how people don't want, like people in public, they don't want to come up to you and ask you about it. So they look on like Mental Game. Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Or
they even look at it though, dude. Like we went to Oklahoma with Mom,
right?
And I had the whole Mental Game drip.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. The hat and you can see they looking at it like, I wonder what that, but they don't want to ask you because big birdie black man, like to ask, especially
I don't want to get on his nerves. I don't want to bother him.
Yeah, but yeah, you could tell that people, they want to know, ask what it is
for sure,
but they don't. You know what
I'm saying? I got you. That's all good and dandy, but. But like all right, how would you apply this to relationship, Mr. Christian marriage counselor? Put that in there, marriage counselor. So how would you relate this topic to teaching real love to, say, your spouse or your girlfriend or your fiance?
I would say that the most important thing that people have to realize is love is an action word.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, if it's a leopard, it got spots, it's a leopard.
Right.
But, if this person is one way one day and one way the other day, and he's treating you a certain type of way this day, but then when he wants something, he's treating you another way, that's not love.
Right.
So I would say love is an action word. You have to show love.
You got to show love.
Absolutely. You got to show love in every aspect, in every walk of life. You have to show love. That's what I would say. That's the first thing I would say. Love is an action word. Just because I open the door for you, you got to continue to do that. I always open my wife's door.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? After 20 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I always pull her child. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to trip over the child. That's
he didn't mean that, Nelly Pooh. He didn't mean it.
But but you always done that.
For sure.
It's an action word. You got to show love because the real ones are not going to show love all the time. They put it on a limited basis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To get what they want, then they take their hands off.
Right.
But like a roller coaster that's going down, man, you better hold that rail or your ass gonna jump off. We're gonna get flung out. You know what I'm saying? And it has happened, right? I mean, didn't you in Orlando? Didn't somebody got? I mean, I hate to bring up that.
No. It was
something that happened.
Yeah,
right?
something that happened before we. Man, that almost ruined our trip, man. Like, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to the young man.
R.I.P. But they probably wasn't holding on to the ball.
Nah. Well,
something stupid.
He couldn't fit inside.
Yeah,
he couldn't fit inside. He was a big guy, man.
Yes,
he was a big dude.
Yeah. Mental stability.
They shouldn't have let him on that ride.
So I'm sure they got sued royally.
Oh, heck yeah.
So hey, but going down, life is like a roller coaster. So,
absolutely.
You when you going down, you better hold that rail because the seatbelt. I don't never trust no seatbelt because you can be in a car.
Yeah.
Hit the brakes and fly through a windshield with your seatbelt.
Yeah, I've seen in cases seatbelts malfunction.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Come right out the rip.
Exactly. But if you holding on to that ball.
If you holding on to something, you ain't going. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So that's pretty much in life.
For sure.
That's what that's about.
For sure. Nah, man, I kind of say like, love always, man, because I know in life that you're gonna have to, as you grow and change, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to get ready to love. I know people probably heard this over and over and over and over and over again, maybe on other podcasts, maybe on some type of YouTube show or something like that. You're gonna have to learn how to love different people.
You got to love them different ways.
Yeah, love them different ways because you're not always gonna be the same person. You know what I'm saying? As life throws its right hook, left hook, jab, and uppercuts, all that at you. You know what I'm saying? You adapt and you change. Yeah. Kind of like what I spoke about last week. You know what I'm saying? Like, we develop, when we going through something, we develop a defense mechanism that kind of help us through the tough time. You know what I'm saying? And you got to learn to heal. You know what I'm saying? And, part of healing is changing. You know what I'm saying? You go through life and, you know what I'm saying, you constantly breaking down, healing, going through something. Because everybody's going through something. Absolutely. You could be a celebrity and you're going to go through something.
Look at Kanye, man.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn to love always. You know what I'm saying? Because,
it has to,
you constantly going to change.
Yeah, you're going to constantly change. That's true. And that's why I can give props to pretty much all my siblings. I know I'm giving them a lot of love, but I think they deserve love.
I love it.
You got to, because dude, you got to realize all of us have been in long-term relationships.
Absolutely.
And we all have grown to
and
different
changed,
people. Yeah, grown and changed into different people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like me and my bro Kaz got married the same year. We're still together with our wives. You know what I'm saying? After 20 years. So we've grown into different people. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's and our wives have grown. And our wives have changed, menopause and this and that, and all womenly changes that they go through, just like men changes. You know? So it's like, but you have to love them through that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna, feel like doing certain things, but the love that they have for you, the love I have for my wife, the love that he has for his wife, it's not gonna change. That should be the constant. Yeah, that's going exactly that thing. That's perfect. And then with you being with T, you've been with T for years, dude. I always go back to you being with T since my daughter was 6 months.
Yeah.
And my daughter is 16 now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you've been in, right. Gracious. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So y'all been together so long, it's just holding that change.
Right.
You changed. You was a teenager when you got with T. So you changed. Both of y'all were teenagers.
Yeah.
So it's like
we kind of raise each other.
Yeah, right. Now y'all in your 30s. So I mean, come on, man. You don't have to get your age out there. But I'm just saying,
good,
though, the age thing, son, always be proud of that. I say, hey, I'm 43. I'm be 44 next month. I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Because coming from where we came from, you know this, though. So I didn't think I was going to make 21. I did not think I was going to make 21.
I didn't think I was going to make 18, man.
Going down, dude, where we lived before. You was there. You was a little kid, though. But where we lived was the hood.
Yeah.
So, dude, it was an adventure. I know I'm going off on a tangent.
No, you good.
It was an adventure. Me and Aaron and J-Rock, I keep saying J. It was an adventure getting home half the time because we went to Charity Reed.
Right.
We stayed in the night ward. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we used to catch 3 buses.
Right.
Home.
Yeah.
And we had, back in those days, all the schools had uniforms.
Right.
So we had different uniforms and all
everybody that y'all crossed by.
Hey, dude, we would get on the bus.
What, Kennedy?
Y'all, all of them.
Who y'all crossed through?
A lot.
Name them. Name them.
Name them. You know, it was one time, bro. We got on a bus, dude. Me and him was the only one with that color uniform. The whole bus was day one color.
Dang.
Now, mind you, we wasn't scared.
Right.
He was a fighter.
Yeah.
But we wasn't scared.
Right.
But we mind our business. Never had any brush ups. Never had no run-ins with nobody. We
Absolutely.
just mind our business and did what we had to do.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Which is rare, man.
No, it was rare, but you know that's we was the
yeah, that's different times, different stuff.
Times. Nowadays you can't really say that, but back in those days it was rough. But that goes on to how mom raised us.
Right.
Mom raised us to not start no trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
be the solution, not the problem.
Yeah. Because I definitely didn't want mama bailing me out of jail or burying me.
Right.
That's two things I didn't want.
And that's just like, and that's crazy because that's the mentality that, like, we were like forced to accept. Like, it's like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is, you know what I'm saying? This is the norm. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But see, and that starts with what you said. You got to love yourself because we could have easily stayed in that environment, right?
Yeah.
You have a lovely home.
Yeah.
You got a lovely home. I have a lovely home. J-Rock got a lovely home. My sister's going to get her lovely home. So, you know, it's like, you know, you got to love yourself first to get yourself out of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
And I forgot to say it, man.
Yeah.
Life's a mental game. Mm-hmm. You need to have the right mentality to survive.
Real.
And
that's real.
That was all true, man. Just living where we lived, man. Yeah. Just like you just had to have, you know what I'm saying? Just had to set your mind to survival.
Dude, like it was the perfect name for the merch. And coinciding, sorry, keep getting your mic. Coinciding on what we went through.
Right.
What we've been through.
Right.
Yeah, where we came from.
You gotta be mentally strong. You gotta have your wits about you. Yeah. And you can't stay where you at. You gotta keep moving. Yeah. But then still, like I said earlier, anything is something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pull yourself up, man. Like they always tell you, like, grab on to anything. Yeah,
that's real. What I'm saying? Yeah, that's real, though.
Anything is something.
That's real. That's real. Yeah, you gotta love yourself, you know, and you gotta love yourself to want better and want more.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to put, if that person that you're with is not showing that same love, then you have to challenge that.
For sure.
Because if you don't challenge it, then it's gonna be same as usual.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You go to McDonald's and you always order a double quarter pounder with cheese, right?
Right.
But if they don't give me no fries, I'm not gonna be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna get you going back and getting your fries. You know what I'm saying? So that's like that's the difference as far as with love.
Right.
Like you gotta want the love that you give. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. And like I said, I always say.
But that's not the same thing as loving with. I mean, okay. Oh, how can I say it? That's not the same thing as like loving with expectations.
Well, you have to love with expectations, right? Which shouldn't you? Because like I said, you can love somebody and they treat you like crap.
Oh, am I saying it right? No. Dang, what I used to say.
You got to put expectations on everything.
What I used to say. It's something different. I was thinking of something else. It's everybody out here want unconditional love. While they're loving with conditions.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of the same thing, but it's just okay, I'm gonna love you, but you need to do this, and this. Right. Like, hold on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think of that? Like,
well, I think with anything that's what it's gonna be.
Right.
But like I said, it's an action word. You know, so it's like. I don't have that type of love. Like I don't expect you to do anything.
Right.
But be my little brother.
Right.
It's like I don't expect to just be my little brother. I don't ask for nothing because my mom said, well, if you don't have it, then you know you'll get it. If you don't have it, and it's like if you're not dire, then you don't need it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how I always feel. If you show me love, which you have, is what it is. I don't have a condition. I don't have conditions on. You know what I'm saying? But I only give you a certain amount of chances to mess over me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when you have Cass on the podcast, in the near future, we've had that situation. I don't want to put their name out there, but we've had a situation where we've shown them love, and they wasn't getting no love back. So guess what we do? We cut your water.
Got to.
Cut your water, and then
Ain't
we
nothing
just keep
wrong.
it moving.
Ain't nothing wrong with walking away. We're gonna do a show on that too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we shown that love. And like I said, we don't hold them. That is what it is, but we don't have no ill will. We just cut the water so we can be free of how we feel. And not deal with you, and we can just keep it moving.
Yeah, that all goes into, while you out here, make sure you get a little love for yourself. I remember we was at y'all church one time, and one thing the pastor had said, man, is like, you can't pour from an empty cup.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My wife always said, I pour into so many people, who's pouring into me.
Right. I'm trying to think of the saying, man. He had hit the nail right on the head. It's something about rivers and reservoirs.
Yeah.
I can't
I've been
remember.
to so many churches.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember what he said, man. But he was like spot on with what he said. And
my thing is too, is a lot of people nowadays, a lot of people are chasing love.
Yeah, but they chasing the wrong type of love because nobody taught them real love.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yes,
you hit that right.
Yeah.
See, that's we brothers. You turn right back to where I was going with it.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's real.
So that's why it's very important to teach your children, especially teach your loved ones, teach your friends. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta love your friends too. You know what I'm saying? Teach real love. You know what I'm saying? Spread real love. You know what I'm saying? We living in a very, very different world than 20 years ago. Very different world. You know what I'm saying? This world is.
You got parents killing kids.
Yeah,
killing their own.
That's
kids.
crazy,
It's
dude.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I never seen anything like. It's like it's like everybody's playing a video game. Greg especially. Yeah, I mean, no pun on mental game. You know what I'm saying? But like. Some of the stuff you hear on the news nowadays, man,
it's crazy, bro. I try not to watch it, man. My wife and I watch ID channel.
Yeah,
and I was watching. Matter of fact, it was Friday. They had a guy, white guy. I had to say that for sure.
For sure.
But he takes his kid to daycare.
All
right, and the mom picks him up, and one day she was just feeling lazy.
Right.
And so she used to say bye to him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She didn't do it that day. He brought his kid, and it was like I forgot what it was at, but it was like hot. He went to Chick-fil-A, it was holding his kid. Kid was a little baby. Went to work, left the kid in the car. Kid died.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, me and my wife looked at each other. It was early Friday morning before I went to work. It was like, how did you do that? How did you not know? Dude, let me say,
Plum not paying attention.
Dude, how do you not pay attention? Dude, I'll put it like this. I pick my twins up every day.
Okay.
Every day.
Right.
Uh-huh. They talk to me the whole time. So I would never forget them. Maddie not gonna never let me forget her. She be bumping to the music and all of that stuff. So I'm not gonna never know that they're not in there. So how can you be so careless? How can you be so loveless to leave your kid who can't fend for himself in a hot car and go to work like nothing?
Man, it's just like that's priorities out. That's crazy. Like,
but then he put on the whole acting like real Pharaoh, like he missed his. Oh, my baby, my boy. Dude, it was crazy, bro. And I'm like, this
what
is
happened
the
to
world
him?
we live in. Oh, he in jail. But then the crazy thing is, put yourself in that situation. If you left not a bug in the car, and something happened to not a bug, what's the first thing when they arrest you, obviously. So you at the holding set, you had the little thing where the cops talk to you, like first 48. What's the first thing TT gonna do you when she see you?
Probably slapped the shit out of me.
Exactly. That's what Chanel said. She said when they seen each other, she was hugging them and everything. I was like, what kind of shiggity is this? I was like they were hugging each other and stuff. I was like, me and Chanel was like, really? Chanel said, nah, I'll be beating the hell out of you. Then I'm going to love on you, but I'm going to beat the hell out of you first for leaving my child in the car.
Some type of anger is going to be displayed.
We didn't finish watching because I had to go to work. But
for sure.
It was like, they were saying like the woman was in cahoots. Now, mind you, she didn't get up. So you don't know when the last time she seen her kid. She don't know. She missed that opportunity to love on her kid. She didn't get up. She was being lazy. And then, so Just imagine that.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, she should have been devastated, man. Goodness
You would think,
gracious,
right?
man.
This is there was only just one kid. They
Right.
didn't have no other kids. It was
Dang,
just this one
man.
kid. So it's crazy, though. The world we live in. So that's why I always say that's why I love the name of this is mental. It's your mental game. You got to get your mental game right.
Well, for sure.
You
You
know what
got
I'm
to
saying?
keep it right. You got to keep your
Got
mental
to.
game right. I
Got
want to
to.
thank everybody on this app right here. I want to thank everybody for showing me love. Thank y'all for showing me so much love. We got my brother over here. Now we getting a lot of love in the chat right
That's
now. A
good.
lot of
That's what's
love.
up.
But
That's what's up.
man, dude, man.
I didn't mean to put it down on the show.
Nah, man, nah. But I mean, that's just testament to the world we live in and why it's so important
to teach real
to
love.
teach real love.
It's important.
You know what I'm saying? To show real love, man. Make sure y'all out here showing love, man.
Show love, man. Show love.
Because y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, not to be downers or anything, but you never know what that person in front of you is dealing with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You never know what that person is going through. You know what I mean? Like, I watch these videos all day, man. Like, they come across my timeline probably because I like so much of them. The algorithm do that to you. Just just watch some of those videos, dude. Like people doing like social experiments and stuff. Yeah. Like they had this one video, and I know the people are acting like, yeah, okay, I get it. But like, you know what I'm saying? But it's a social experiment. But like, dude, the one I can remember that's like at the forefront of my memory, dude, had a sign, and I feel the type of way about this because depression is real, suicide is real. Absolutely. And me having the background I've had, the violent I'm probably hopping all over the place, but this dude, this dude said, you never know how much violence it took to be this gentle. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, going through what I went through, my violent past, and the history I've had, my history. I don't talk about it on the show really, but I couldn't let nobody, I couldn't let nobody if I saw or heard that somebody is depressed, even a stranger, something like that, and like they really, really depressed or something like displaying those signs. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't help but help them. You know what I mean?
that's the type of dude you are.
They always call me the
light of the life of the party.
Yeah, the life of the party, the Merc with the mouth.
Dead fool.
Dead fool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't like people to be depressed because I know how that feels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First and foremost.
Yeah.
So, but back to the social experiment, this dude had a sign that said, I'm depressed and I just need somebody to talk to, on one side of the sign. And just the people that just looked at the sign, passing on this side, that side, I'm just looking at the sign, just keep walking. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like a cry for help, and you got all these people. I hate like, sometimes it's like, and that's why I'm big on celebrate me while I'm here. Yes. And you got these people that they'll go to somebody's funeral, crying. I wish I would have just made that call. I wish I would have just reached out because somebody that committed suicide or something. Like, I just wish I would have reached out and this, that, and other. Like, saying that person might have been throwing you all kind of signs that they was depressed, but this is, but back to the social experiment, this dude had, had signed free hugs. I couldn't pass him up if that was me. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. But okay, flip side to that social experiment. Flip that sign around. Now I don't know how true the video was. You know what I'm saying? Because people be doing stuff like that.
Especially not.
But I'm just using it if it was real. Then he turns the sign around. He has money on it. Now obviously this has got to be in a foreign country. There's foreign money on it. Turn it around, the thing said free money. I mean, it said free money in English. You know what I'm saying? It said free money.
And was people stopping?
Yes, people stopping and snatching the money off that boy. I mean, quicker than, man.
That's, it's crazy though. That's the society, and then and that's what I'm saying. That's why I said love is an action word.
Absolutely.
Because like, just because this is something we'll teach our daughters. Just because a nigga take you out and buy you some food, don't mean he love you.
Right. But that's an action word though.
What?
That's action though, right?
What? Buying food?
Yeah, buying food. Going
Shit,
out
man,
buying
I can
food.
buy food.
But see, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
That's why I do
Yeah.
all the things I do for my
Yeah.
daughter. That's
What you
why I
have,
spoil the hell out of her.
like Outkast said. Outkast said this, and I don't want to be too vulgar, but all these women are sitting on a gold mine, man. That's the love.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying,
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're sitting on a gold mine. So
Right.
love yourself enough to give that to the right person.
Right. Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
For sure. For sure.
Because a dinner's a dinner, nigga. I mean,
Like, I can get food at home.
Yeah, the action word I mean is like showing the love as talking. Women like to talk, right? You know that.
Absolutely.
Women like to talk. Women like for you to listen to them.
Absolutely.
The women like for you to hear them. You got to listen and hear.
Right.
So it's all of that stuff, man, that you got to put into that.
So what kind of advice would you give our young men out here that's single, dating? Well, okay, let's start with single.
The single guys is, man, the right person, gotta say that nowadays. The right person will come to you. But if you're chasing it, was it worth it? If you're chasing a woman, is it worth it? I'm asking you that.
I mean, it goes.
If you're chasing a woman, because I think I don't think you have to chase something that's yours.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, some women,
because then it's not mutual.
Yeah, right. See, because you have to chase her down.
Right.
I'm like, I'm 43. I ain't chasing nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even with my wife, it was the perfect situation that was for me and her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to chase my wife.
Mm-hmm.
My boy here didn't have to chase his wife. You didn't have to chase T.
Mm-hmm.
It just happened.
Right.
Because you working hard for something that it shouldn't be that hard.
Absolutely.
If you like me, I like you, then let's get it cracking.
Okay. Well, so how about our dating people? Our people that are dating. Let's generalize the question. Let's say young men and women.
Okay, because now you in my wheelhouse because I got my niece.
Okay.
That's staying with me, my
right.
baby, my first baby, and she's in this situation where she's trying to find the right guy, but with me and my wife and my bro told her, get your life together first.
Absolutely.
Get yourself, because see what it is like I just said, a nigga take you out, buy you food, and think he gonna
entitled to something.
Think he gonna get he gonna be ready for the gold mine.
Yeah.
But you're not even close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So get yourself built up first. Know your worth.
Right.
Before you
value yourself.
Thank you. Perfect.
If you're gonna be of any value to anybody, yes, you must value yourself
and that's
first.
Like and that's like value, love. It's kind of like in the same lane. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say. Just value yourself. I can say that with both men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Value yourself and have your own stuff going on, because if you don't have anything to offer, then what are we talking about?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
We doing.
Yeah, so you gotta have your life right. You gotta have your life together first before you even want to move on. TK always said, I don't agree with this to a certain extent, because whatever, but they say men should have a certain amount of money before they even attempt to get with a chick.
Right.
Which is true, because a man gonna take care of what he got to take care of, and the women can chill. You know what I'm saying? So that could be another way. I don't agree with that as far as with the money, because I didn't have that, and if I would have had that, I wouldn't have got my wife that I got now. Because I didn't have money like that. So it is what it is.
I got you.
Yeah. So it's just like get yourself together.
Okay, and that's advice for the single people. What about the people that are dating?
Make sure the person that you're with, y'all have the same goals. You got to have the same goals, because one of you can be successful and the other not. So if this one is being more successful and is on this trajectory, and you go on the other trajectory, then y'all gonna fall out. Make sure y'all both have the same goal.
Right.
In life, like this one want kids, this one don't. You gotta come to a commonality goal. This one want a 4-bedroom house, this one want a 2-bedroom house. This one want the in-laws at the house, this one don't. This one like my mother-in-law, this one don't. So that's what I'm saying. Have a cohesion, you know what I'm saying, as far as dating before you move on, because you can easily get divorced. Obviously. Right. I've been divorced. I'm the only one been divorced, but it wasn't easy, and it's not a good thing. So make sure that the person that you with, y'all on the same accord.
I always say, because I know every relationship is different.
Absolutely.
I always say, and you know what I'm saying, I try to stay out of everybody's business. I always say, do what works for you in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? If it works, if it really works, and I'm not just saying like, you know what I'm saying, just you just doing something to make somebody happy.
Mm-hmm.
Do what genuinely works. If it works, if it's you know what I'm saying, if
you know what though,
beneficial for both parties, if it works, do it.
I'm gonna flip that on his head.
What you got?
You can do what works, but don't make it work.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
You just messed my head up with that.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? You get that like what y'all do together. It shouldn't have to be work. It should come easy. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta work hard at.
Ooh, I say, man, dude, I say that all. I had this quote in my mind like, anything that's meant for you, there's no resistance. Well, I'm dropping all kind of gems.
Dropping gems, Jake. See, that's me, son. That's your older brother bringing that stuff
indeed.
But nah, that's real, bro. Just like I said, just like the chase thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, you know,
anything that's meant for you, there's no
it's gonna
resistance.
come to you. It's gonna
be
y'all
easy. Take that to the grave with y'all. Use that in everything, not just your relationship.
Job, cars, man, everything. If you have a hard time trying to get this car, man, that ain't the car for me.
Yeah,
getting my car, I gotta thank my baby bro. Getting my car was easy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to fight. I didn't have to fight with the banks. I didn't have to fight. I just, he told me, hey man, go with Navy Federal. Man, they approved me so quick. I lowballed myself.
Yeah,
I should have asked for more, but I lowballed myself. And speaking on cars though, you still owe me a raise. But anyway, anyway, nah, but it was like it was easy. It was easy to get. So like you say, you're right. If everything is so hard, if you gotta if you're in a relationship with dating people. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you gotta work, like man, it's gonna get my nerve, but I love her.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's so hard to make her happy. Man, move on, man,
mm-hmm.
because you shouldn't have to work at that. You gotta come together like butt cheeks and be good.
Yeah,
be good with it. Not have to work.
Man. Right.
That's all I'm saying.
But I know there's always gonna be a rise like different challenges. Of course, and people.
I mean, dude, that's
you know what I'm saying.
That's a part of life.
Right, absolutely.
It's like at your job, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have a job. Well, oh man, this job easy, but then you're gonna get at a point where frustrating.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
People are frustrated.
Yeah, the people are frustrating. The job is, man, this thing ain't doing. I'm a mechanic. I put stuff together.
Uh-huh.
So it's like sometimes the measurements ain't right.
Right.
So then I look at the people who the engineers
cut the tools.
Yeah. You know,
cut the work.
Yeah. So it's like but it's getting through that and not giving up and like, man, F this job, I'm done.
Yeah.
You got to get through that.
Mm-hmm.
Make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And you're good. So it's that you don't have to work as hard. That's part of life.
Tenfold. Yeah. Okay, well, how about the newly married people? Like, 0 to 5 years.
0 to 5 years, be patient.
Okay.
I said be patient. Like I said, you're going to get the 7-year itch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've always heard about the 7 year. Like, what is the deal with the 7 year?
Well, because, 7 is the number of completion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but they got people that's been married for years. And
right.
Get divorced. So that's but the 7-year itch, dude, is like, it's kind of hard to explain. You have to go through it,
mm-hmm.
but it's like maybe maybe stuff is not going right in the marriage.
Absolutely.
And you want to look.
Yeah.
Tilt your head and see.
What you got a crook in your neck for?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like, that's a 7-year itch. But I say just be patient and stay the course. You know what I'm saying? Because God wouldn't have put this person in your life if it wasn't meant
right
for you to, move forward.
Yeah, and they can all be so easy.
So I mean, it could. Like I said, I say 0 to 5 years is patience, communication, finances.
Big on communication.
Communication's got to be the key.
Yeah.
And and finances too, because you don't want I mean, I could tell you plenty of stories, but it's been a situation where I wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? And one had to hold one the other down. Yeah, right. And then, but the thing is, the lovely thing about it, especially with my wife, and I know my brother went through the same thing, and I'm sure you have too, is the patience and not nagging. You know what I'm saying? Because like we were raised to take care of our family. You do a great job. All y'all do a great job.
You do a great job too, bro. Give yourself some credit.
Well, thank you, bro. I try. But it's the thing of staying the course and being patient with that person and not nagging, because we wasn't raised to be lazy niggas that just lay on the couch and play Xbox and PC and
for sure.
We wasn't raised like that. We do that in our leisure.
Uh-huh.
But the most important thing is to get up and work. Get your tail up, get to work. Do what you got to do to take care of your family.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we was raised. So so you're gonna have that. You're gonna have been there though. I had to take little warehouse jobs that wasn't paying nothing, but I was getting out the house and doing something until I got what I needed. I didn't give up.
Yeah.
I got what I wanted, and now I'm good.
Yeah, I remember when I was at shoot, I was working at Domino's.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
and
I found out T was pregnant. And I was like, I looked around at that restaurant. I was like, man, this ain't gonna cut it, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. And you were young then, too, so you had the gumption to realize, man, I can't raise my kid off of this.
Credit to mama.
Yeah, exactly. Always shout out to mom. I can't raise my kid off of this Domino's.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Somebody or the meat lovers, and you know what I'm saying. So you can't raise. I did the same thing. So it's kind of crazy how you said that. I was working at McKesson. I was packing, and it was like a minimum wage type of job.
Exact same shit.
Yeah. So it was like, man, I was working there, and I found out Chanel was pregnant, and I was like, man, I can't keep doing this because, I got to rob Peter to pay Paul. I can't do that. So that's when I started working offshore. Thanks. Shout out to Corey. Started working offshore, so my wife didn't have to rush to work.
Right.
I wanted my wife to stay home with my daughter. You take care of them, and I'll go out there and work and make enough money so you can be good. You
For
can
sure.
Be, whatever you want. And that's how we live. So that's it. You gotta have that. My boy right here.
And just to let y'all know, my brother keep reaching to his left.
I'm sorry.
We got a special guest. He's with us, but he's not with us. My big brother Aaron, he's stashed away in the corner right now.
He in the spot to be.
He being a silent partner right there. He's kind of like my little prompter right now.
Yeah. But so just like him, you know what I'm saying? He seen that, where he was working at wasn't gonna make it, so he went into truck driving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to make that sacrifice. So the women, make that point to say, the women have to be patient with the man to make sure because he gonna do the right thing. If he got a good head on the shoulder, he gonna make the right decision for his family.
For sure.
And all of us have been there. We've done that.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
And look at us now.
Tenfold. And I was okay, 0 to 5 years, newlyweds. What about the people that have been like y'all, that have been married? You know what I'm saying?
Communication.
Still communication.
Communication got to be to you 100 years old. You know what I'm saying? 100 years married or whatever. Communication, patience because you're getting older. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So you got stuff that ain't working right on your body and
right,
stuff
right,
like
right.
that. So it's just communication, patience, and always finances though because stuff can change.
Yes, stuff has changed, especially in these last man. Look, man, so, I've seen the Great Depression. I've seen a couple of pandemics.
Yeah.
I've seen thankful to God, man. I've never been laid off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood.
See, I've been all that. It's crazy. I thought about all the natural disasters I've been through, bro.
Yeah.
For me still to be here.
Absolutely, man.
You too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
natural disaster got me here. I came here by storm.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
I came a little later, but
y'all in Baltimore.
We was in Baltimore.
Yeah,
went up to see, went to go chill with Cass.
Man, dude, it's crazy how those pieces just moved out the way.
Man,
like, you know what I mean?
It was amazing, bro.
Yeah.
It was meant to happen because I hadn't been up there in a while. So then I went to go visit mom. That's a whole nother.
Man, I just think about that all the time, dude. It's been one crazy chess game, dude.
Yeah,
crazy.
But the most important thing is getting through it. See, you were young when the Katrina, you was a kid, so you couldn't. I don't say you was a kid, you was a teenager.
Yeah.
But like, man, just imagine being an adult and not having no lights.
I can't.
Dude, I would have went stir crazy.
I can, but
not through Rita.
Yeah,
not Rita. Was it the last one we had here?
Well, we went through Ike. No, was it Ike when we were staying in that apartment?
You probably did.
It was Ike, and then we had Henry.
The big one. Yeah, Henry. Yes.
Harvey, Louisiana. That's how I remember. But
but
Harvey,
it's getting through that. Like if I would have, if
the
I would
freeze. Oh my gosh.
But dude, if I would have had Kayla during that hurricane, I would have pulled all my hair. The little hair I had, like I said, I ain't got to lie, I keep a fade. I would have pulled it out, dude. I don't know how I would have dealt with having a kid doing all that driving because it was me, my mother-in-law, my wife, and my uncle, my wife's uncle. All of us driving. We was like on a tour. We was wherever we knew a state we knew somebody at, we stopped, hollered at them, and kept it moving until we got to Baltimore. So it was crazy. I couldn't imagine having a kid at that point. I would have. We had a kid the next year. Like I said, had the Katrina boom. I don't know if you're the Katrina babies, but it was. Kayla was one of those. Cause like I said, next year.
That's why there's a lot of kids with either the middle name or first name Katrina.
Not only that, but like we had within our family had 3 kids that year.
You, Ryan, and
Yeah, all of us had kids that same.
Aaron,
Even though he was just feeling us. You know, I think the New Orleans soil kind of got to him.
Yeah, because
he made him.
Aaron didn't want kids. Man.
Yeah,
Aaron want nothing. He
now
got
he
the
got
most.
more kids.
Well, how that go, man? How that go? He didn't want nothing. He's like, man, I don't want no kids. You don't want no kids. Right. Hold on, bloom. Bloom. Like, wait, hold on, man. I thought you did bloom.
Yeah.
Bloom. I said, oh, okay, all right. That's how it's gonna go. All right, I see how it is.
Right. So yeah, son. So it's that's how it is, man. It's natural disasters, man. It
for sure
bring something else in you, I
guess. Yes, indeed, man. Look, but man, dude. I just started thinking about just fun times, fun stuff, man.
Yeah, so we got that podcast on
loosely and very sarcastically.
Hey, them stimmies, I was taking them stimmies.
I was taking them too, man. I was like, man, shoot, you gonna give me free money? Man, cool. Look, I ain't gonna qualify for it this year.
Me neither.
They say I made too much.
Really? Boy, I was able to pay off some credit card bills and all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. Hey, got my credit right.
Absolutely, man. You know what we looking like, man? What we looking like? Damn, yeah, we good time. That's a good time though. That's a good time. That's a good time, man. Look,
I want to say real quick, man. I want to say,
what you got, bro?
Because I know you asked Tez this, man. I want to say that I forgot what the question was. It would tell him about yourself or something you said.
Yeah, run it down, bro. Run it down. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I should have said that.
No, you good. You good. I want to say, man, I'm a son, I'm a brother, I'm an uncle, I'm a nephew, I'm a husband, father, but most importantly, the man of God. That's me.
For sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
I know I missed somebody, a godfather, and I know I missed all the little
you
things there, but I tried to hit everybody. Cause I tried to start with what I was first. I was a son first. You know what I'm saying? Then I was a brother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then I was a nephew.
Very important to us.
Yes.
To us all.
Thank you. But I want to say this too. You wrapping up?
No, go ahead, man. Say your thing.
I want to say this to you.
Yes,
I want to say, son, listen to you, my baby brother, and I love you.
Love you too, bro.
Everything that you're doing, son, I support you 100%.
I appreciate
you. You the man. I'm proud of you. Always remember that.
Yes, sir.
I want to put that on. I always remember, dog. Whatever dog. I got a closet full of your merch. You know that.
Yes, indeed.
Jay, I got
yes,
indeed. Yeah, I support. yes, even
indeed.
a cologne, son, have me smelling good. So
indeed.
Trust and believe, son. We love you, son. We're proud of you, what you're doing. Proud of what you got going on, son.
Appreciate you,
keep
bro.
up a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always. Most importantly, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
But I just want to get to my shout out. We're gonna start wrapping up.
I'm enjoying this.
But I just want to thank you for coming through, bro, and being supportive, being very, very supportive, man. Like, shoot, like I know always my biggest supporters are my brothers. So,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I take pride in hearing those words from you. Yeah, they mean a whole lot to me.
Son, it's more than you know, though. More than
I appreciate you,
know what I'm saying? More than you know. So like I said, it's that's why I love the hugs, though. I always try to like make sure I hug all my siblings, man, because you just never know.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So I try to just hug them tight, man, and know that I love y'all.
Love you too, bro.
You know what I'm saying? All my siblings. Too, not to be emotional and all that stuff, but I love my siblings because that, like I said, dude, we had been through a lot. Together.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's like,
a lot of mountains climbed, a lot of rivers swam.
Yeah, man. We've been through a lot, man. So like I said, all those just still sticking together and still tight and enjoy and make each other laugh all the time, man. I love it.
Absolutely, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But just make sure y'all you know what I'm saying, if this is your first time watching the podcast, you know what I'm saying, take the time if you got time, you know what I'm saying. I'm working on uploading the audio to Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And can I put it on TikTok? I know I can put clips on TikTok. Advertise to cut it up. Yeah. I probably put some clips on TikTok. Clip this, like my favorite comedians say. Clip this. But if this is your first time watching, man, this is the Mental Game Podcast, and I have a clothing brand. It focuses strictly on positive mentalities, getting your mental game right. You know what I'm saying? And really, really, really backs the mental health. Mental health is very important. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? I would really appreciate it if you hit that share button. Share this with your friends, your
Thumbs
families,
up.
your loved ones. Um, subscribe, saying, so you can get your updates when, new content, new shows are available. We might start doing some different things. I know me and Aaron probably start doing some Twitch stuff, get on Twitch, and
Oh
we
yeah, that's
probably
gonna be hilarious.
bounce off some mental game while
Yeah,
playing some games.
yeah, yeah.
Um
Let me know, son. I got Twitch,
oh, for
so
sure, for sure, for
yeah. Let
sure.
me know.
That's
That's gonna
just
be hilarious, man.
yeah.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Especially with Aaron, man, because
Oh
Aaron is
man.
a character, man.
Man, that's my
Aaron
dude. That's my dude. That's me and him share a brain, man. Matter of fact, real quick,
Yeah, go ahead, bro. What's up?
I appreciate you doing the podcast because me and Kaz, we had a Madden Kaz, what I'm saying, sports and sports show. So,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, we might be making a comeback,
Come
maybe.
on,
You
man.
know what I'm
Come on
saying?
with
Look,
it.
I ain't
Look,
gonna,
come on with it.
I don't want to let the cat all the way out the
For
bag, but
sure.
just know that, what I'm saying, we might have some stuff cooking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
In the
ready for
future.
it. I'm
Yeah,
all
yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah. We
I
might
was
have
I
some.
was a big time supporter of Mad
Yeah, of course. He
Cat.
was a producer.
Yes,
He
sir.
put our stuff on
Uh,
online. Yeah, so
yes,
we
sir. Yes,
appreciate
sir.
that. Yeah, so yeah.
Nah, you good, bro. But just make sure y'all like it, share,
Subscribe. Yeah.
share,
Please.
subscribe. Help me get out there and reach other people. If you like my content, help. Send it to somebody who
Need it, man.
somebody
Especially
might
this
need
one,
it.
though. This was a good subject, man, as far as love,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Teaching love to
yeah,
these
yes
kids
indeed,
and stuff
man.
like
Shoot,
that.
love,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
important, dude.
Yeah.
It's really important, man. That what I'm saying. I mean, I ain't soft by any
No,
means,
of course.
but what I'm saying. It feels good to be loved. What I'm saying. It feels good to be loved by so many people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like especially your family.
Yeah.
What I'm saying. I love it when we all can get together. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Because we've all been through so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I love being loved, man. That's why I tell mama, mama settled into her place, and
Mm-hmm.
it's always good to go into a place and you see all your baby pictures,
Mm-hmm.
see your
Mm-hmm.
graduation pictures,
Yeah.
see pictures
Yeah.
of you just
Yeah.
living, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
Yeah.
like, it feels good to be loved. So, you know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? That's why I felt like it was so important for us to teach real love. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Teach and to, kind of pass that on, to kind of help heal any of that generational trauma that
Mm-hmm.
somebody might
And
have,
this is
or
going
what I'm saying?
around, so
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
so
everywhere.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling like, what I'm saying, they always say love is the cure, you know what I'm saying? But you need to know what real love is, you know what I'm saying? You people out here defining it for themselves,
And
and
getting fooled.
they're
They gonna
applying
run up with a love
yeah,
TKO.
yeah, for real.
Hey, Teddy P.
Teddy P, man. Love, but you know what I'm saying, you got these people running around with this fake love, that they think is real
Yeah,
love, and they are
yeah,
applying that to situations
yeah.
and wondering why things aren't working because they're not teaching real love. You know what I'm saying? Love is an action word, like you
Yes.
said. Love is loving yourself, like you said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Love is being a partner. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Love
Yeah.
is being being a friend, being a loved one. Love
Yeah.
is being, you know what I'm saying, finding the courage to sit down and talk about your issues.
Right.
Love is not shutting down. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you said, shutting down and
Yeah.
getting that defensive
Yeah, exactly.
mechanism. Yeah. Yeah.
Developing that defense mechanism and bringing it into your future situations.
Yeah.
That's not,
Love is, another thing. Love is being honest, man.
absolutely,
Love is like, just if you see something that you don't like, or you're being treated a certain way, if this person loves you, then they should be able to accept it. Hey, man, you know, maybe next
absolutely.
time do it this way. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like, so
yeah.
that's love is just being honest and being,
And that goes back to
yeah,
what you said about communication. All
communication.
phases that I
Mm-hmm.
asked when I asked you about those, from being
Single
being
and
in a
yeah,
relationship to married
married.
20
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
years. You know what I'm
Communication is
saying?
key, man. Yeah,
Communication. That's stretched across that whole
yeah.
map right
Gotta
there.
be,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? So
It's gotta be most important thing. I
yes,
talk to my
indeed.
wife 3 times a day.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's three. Yeah, no, two
Just
or
say,
three.
just
And so
say
while
mini,
I'm at
just
work.
say mini.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, because it's like you never know. We got the kids. I got
For
my
sure.
in-laws. I
Uh
got
huh.
my daughter. I got my niece. You know what I'm saying? So it's like communication has to be. It has to be there.
For sure.
Or like you just never know. Then you get blindsided.
Mhm.
Then that
Mhm.
love gonna turn into rage
Right.
because if you don't know something that's going on, so the communication is important to me.
For sure. For sure. I'm sorry I got lost. I'm looking at trying to manage. I might have been missing a bunch of comments, man. But
So you got a lot.
nah, but shout out to y'all on Bingo Live, man. Thank y'all for watching and showing love and participating and just, you know what I'm saying, being here with us as we, you know, shooting the podcast
Mhm.
live. You know, y'all are seeing it first. Y'all are witnessing it first before it goes live on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out the YouTube
Yes,
page.
subscribe to that.
You know,
Like and
subscribe to
share.
the YouTube page, like, share,
They got a
subscribe,
thanks
share with your
button on there
family.
too.
And make sure you know what I'm saying, if y'all want, like I said, if y'all want to support me, you know what I'm saying, go to MNTLGAME.com. You know what I'm saying, get you some merch. You know, if you want to support me and support me what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, I'm not asking for any handouts. You know, I'd
Yes,
rather if you give anything to me, you get something in return. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support me, that's the way I appreciate y'all do it, you know what I'm saying? But
absolutely.
like y'all just remember, man, life is a mental game, man. Y'all need the right mentality to survive. We love you. That's our show. Appreciate y'all.